We're about to get a new hydro pricing option, and it could save you some money on your power bill depending on whether or not you're a night owl. The Ford government today announced a new, cheaper overnight rate. I caught up with the energy minister to find out what all the buzz is about.
I'm pleased to announce the launch of Ontario's new ultra-low overnight electricity price plan, which will provide ultra-low overnight rates of just 2.4 cents per kilowatt hour to eligible electricity customers every day from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Starting May 1st, you'll have the option of picking the cheaper overnight electricity rate. But if you do, you'll exchange it for a higher daytime rate.
The ultra-low overnight price plan could put up to $90 back in the pockets of these customers over the course of a year.
Now, this is really meant to be less so a money-saving move by the government for Ontarians and more so an incentive to use electricity in the overnight hours when Ontario has an excess amount of electricity. In particular, the government is thinking about owners of these electric vehicles. Instead of charging it up when you come home in the evening when there's a lot of demand for electricity, they're hoping you'll pick this program, charge up the car overnight instead.
Because when customers shift their electricity use to overnight periods, such as a homeowner who chooses to charge their electric vehicle overnight, a family that electrically heats their home, or a shift worker who isn't home during normal peak hours, we can make better use of excess electricity.
Green Party leader Mike Schreiner says he likes the move in principle, but has big issues with other Ford government electricity policies, including the fact that the government's spending billions of taxpayer dollars a year to lower electricity rates.
But it doesn't offset the ways in which this government's energy policies are actually increasing costs to Ontarians. Their plan to ramp up gas plants is going to mean more pollution and higher costs for people. And we have to look at the fact that the province is spending over $6.5 billion a year, each and every year, to subsidize electricity for folks, with a disproportionate benefit of those subsidies going to higher income households.
But I think over the years, your government has spent more on this electricity subsidy than it has on like long-term care, for example. Do you think that's sustainable? And I ask you again, why should it not be means tested?
We weren't going to continue the Liberal madness that we saw with the Green Energy Act. Those contracts that were signed, those bad contracts, start to come off in 2027.
So the minister there kind of hinting at cheaper hydro rates for all come 5 years from now. In the meantime, this new overnight rate is available in 7 parts of the province, including those in Toronto Hydro. All utilities province-wide, though, will have to offer it as an option in the next 6 months.